As has been said, those of us in public office are familiar with giving certificates, but I'm not ever been on the receiving end. Get ready, Kathy. This is overwhelming. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to keep my composure because it's on my heart, the power of what this organization has done, is doing, and will continue to do. Not just for women, but certainly with women at its heart and soul. And to understate the importance of that would just not do justice to something. Nancy Pelosi wrote a book called Know Your Power. And that is what I would say to you, and thank you for it. I'm glad Nancy Lindemann is here, because after this group had been established, and some things have changed over the years, I know, Santa Barbara set out on a path to, and Hannah Beth, you were part of that beginning, and others here maybe remember those days. We started a similar organization, and I know very well that in all of the personal anecdotes that Laura was referring to, if it had not been for that organization, I would never have had the confidence. A tragic accident as it was that sort of put me into the position of saying, should I do this or not? Nobody else would after Walter died so suddenly, after such a tough race, after and no preparation. Nobody was stepping forward. We asked everybody. And I know that it was the confidence that a group like this one in Santa Barbara County gave me, that's, whether you like my politics or not, that is very important. There are people in this county who will face a similar situation, hopefully not tragic, but where the situation comes right down to it. And will women step forward? And we know the studies. Women's Commission in Santa Barbara County just did one. I read, and Laura was involved in it. Women are not as much in leadership positions as we need to be as a gender. Now the men who are here know that too, and that's why you're here. But so we have work to do. But that's not why I wanted to be. Well, I was going to come, right? I couldn't not come. But I realized I wouldn't miss it, because I realize as I'm saying this, and I'm stumbling because I didn't prepare remarks, but I wanted you to know. I want you to know that not a day goes by that I don't, in some form or another, realize where you've helped me be. Maybe not you personally, directly, but this group, other groups similar to it, and this is the power that we have when we choose to exercise it toward progress, toward making good things happen, whether for women, for families, for our children, for it. That view that we have to protect, all of the issues that are so critical here in our backyard, but also in the backyard of this country, and I dare say the world. These are very critical times. We're coming upon a campaign season again, aren't we? Full force. And all of that means. And the issues will be upon us, and there will be people who will need the power of women to make a difference in their lives. And you have made a difference. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I hope none of you leave right away, because I want to be able to personally thank you again, as you do, for making a difference in my life, in Carla's life, in all of the people's lives who are thinking about doing something that is going to require more strength than they have themselves. I'll just say it for you if you're thinking about running. It takes a certain amount of, maybe it's because I'm Norwegian and I was not raised to exert myself in any prideful way, which it isn't really when you're talking about your strengths and reaching out to the strengths of other women. But we all have kind of a hesitation, or some of us do at least, when it comes to making that extra effort. And I believe that it's an organization like the Ventura County Women's Political Council that can give the support that another woman's going to need to make that decision, and then be there for her in the trenches. And sometimes it's a good man, because we need good men who espouse women's values, don't we?
Yep.
I mean, we hold up half the sky or more, but it'll fall if it's only half. And I don't want to make this, and I mean, this is a joyous day for me. But and I'm still in office a year and a half, so my sleeves are still rolled up. And I'll be working hard on the last day I'm in office. And you expect nothing less than that, I know as well. So we'll stay together, and Julia and I, we're comadres. We know we come from a very special part, not only of the country, but of California. So we join forces as often as we can as well. And VNA, Fort Waineme's school board member, she's on my staff, keeps me going. And we drove down with little Oscar, trying to stay awake in the car, shifted cars, and Laura is at my right hand still. And I'm going to be working in Ventura County. I'm going to be working in Santa Barbara County in this next election. We've got to get a turnout. We have everything at stake, don't we? Once again. Once again. And I'm so grateful. Hank, aren't you grateful for the Women's Commission? Yes, that's why he's here. He knows very well. It's not just because he's married to Leah. Although that doesn't hurt either.
That helps a lot.
That helps a lot, doesn't it? All right. You've been most indulgent, and again, I have to say thank you. The Sanchez Palacios home is, I think, an ideal spot. And I know others have thought so in the past. So let's give another applause. And to the WPC board. I know all the board members were listed. I know Celeste introduced me. I know Ana Del Rio Barba kicked us off in our program. But you are the movers and shakers of Ventura County. And I know you're not going to forget that. And that strength is going to continue. So here's to the strength of the Women's Political Caucus Council of Ventura County.